Well, when you lose, don't discourage. It's at the end. It's not the end of your career. You have to fight back and think about and then study about why you lose the fight, and you have to record.
Manny Pacquiao has responded to Ryan Garcia after Garcia called him out for a fight and announced he would attend Rizin 3. Ryan Garcia arrived in Japan and quickly went viral on social media by posting a face-off picture with Pacquiao. He told his Japanese fans in Tokyo, "I'm on my way, headed to Super Rizin 3." The 45-year-old Pacquiao has already said he wants to fight Garcia and other younger fighters. Garcia's appearance was surprising, especially since he's currently serving a 1-year suspension from boxing. This ban came after he tested positive for banned substances following his fight with Devin Haney.
Over here. That was good. That was good. That was good. You know.
Garcia shared a picture of himself with Pacquiao on X and Instagram today, sparking curiosity and excitement about what lies ahead for both fighters. "It's on like Donkey Kong. Manny Pacquiao, I love and respect you, but a battle is a battle," he wrote. A few days before flying out, Garcia had hinted on Instagram about his trip to Japan, and as promised, he arrived there on July 25th. Still, fans believe Pacquiao could easily outshine him. A possible showdown between Pacquiao and Mario Barrios unexpectedly grabbed attention, surprising many. Comment sections were quickly filled with warnings to Garcia, saying that facing Pacquiao could be dangerous for his health. Since his August 2021 loss to Yordenis Ugas, Pacquiao hasn't fought professionally, yet fans wasted no time expressing concern about Garcia entering the ring with him. Some even said the fight could be life-threatening for Garcia. Despite these strong warnings, most believe the fight is unlikely to happen in the U.S. However, fans still think that Pacquiao, even at his age, could beat Garcia. While Pacquiao is a powerful fighter, time affects everyone, even champions. Meanwhile, many fans disliked the idea of the match, saying such fights shouldn't happen, but Garcia was all in, even suggesting it be held in Japan. Still, the fight wouldn't be approved by U.S. boxing regulators. Fans believe Garcia would struggle against Pacquiao if the legend brings back the speed, footwork, and ring IQ of his prime. Though currently banned for a year after 2 failed drug tests, Garcia is using social media buzz, exhibition talks, and UFC hints to stay relevant. His latest move brought him to Japan, where he appeared at Pacquiao's media workout and said, "Let the games begin," as he faced off with him. With Garcia's suspension ending next April, he'll be watching to see if Pacquiao wins a WBC title fight against welterweight champ Mario Barrios by year's end. If Pacquiao takes the title, Garcia could be his first challenger, though Garcia must repair his relationship with the WBC. He was expelled by President Mauricio Sulaiman for making racist comments on social media. Sulaiman stated, "As WBC president, I am expelling Ryan Garcia from all WBC activities. We reject all discrimination." So if Garcia wants a shot at Pacquiao or a rematch with Devin Haney, he must first regain the WBC's trust. With 9 months left on his suspension, Garcia's focus is staying in the spotlight. Regarding the upcoming Pacquiao vs. Barrios bout, Barrios' coach Bob Santos told World Boxing News that everyone will work on finalizing the date and location after Pacquiao's exhibition match. But if Pacquiao loses that exhibition, it could hurt his WBC title hopes. In an exciting 3-round exhibition co-main event at Super Rizin 3 in Tokyo, Pacquiao and former K1 champ Rukia Anpo put on a strong display of skill and stamina. The fight ended in a draw, since there were no judges and only a knockout could decide a winner. With 72 pro fights behind him, Pacquiao showed once again just how much experience he brings to the ring.
Oh man, Pacquiao was an exhibition in Japan, man, fighting Rukia Anpo, the Japanese kickboxer, 3-round exhibition, man, and no judges, man. Winner by knockout. Man, when I tell you, man, Pacquiao was looking like his 45-year-old self, man. Lack of energy. Like, he didn't even train for that shit, man. And he's fighting that dude with his 5'11". And I tell you, that boy was tagging up Pacquiao. I thought Pacquiao would get knocked out. I said, oh my God.
However, Anpo, 17 years younger, and the tallest opponent Pacquiao has ever faced, proved to be a serious challenge, making it a tough and intense night of boxing. The Japanese fighter started strong with a sharp right hook, quickly following it with a powerful combination. As the first round ended, Pacquiao fired back with intensity, but Anpo used his reach advantage well, keeping his distance. In the second round, Anpo continued to control the fight from the outside, landing shots and stopping Pacquiao from connecting with any dangerous punches. When the final round began, both fighters came out swinging. Anpo landed a few solid strikes on Pacquiao in the first minute, then followed with a hard right to the body and another punch to the head that made Pacquiao stagger. Still, Pacquiao fought back with a strong right hand in the final minute, and both men exchanged blows fiercely until the bell rang. If the fight had been judged, Anpo might have won by decision, but since it was an exhibition, it ended in a draw. The two fighters hugged in the ring and thanked the crowd before Pacquiao invited Ryan Garcia to join them. Garcia responded, "I want to fight in Japan, and I want to challenge Anpo, Pacquiao, whoever." Anpo quickly clapped back with a jab at Garcia's recent drug test failures, to which Garcia replied, "I believe I knock out Anpo in 3 rounds." The night ended with an explosive featherweight fight between Ren Hiromoto and Mikuru Asakura. Right from the start, Hiromoto landed a powerful left hook that stunned Asakura. Seeing his chance, Hiromoto unleashed a non-stop series of punches, overwhelming Asakura until he collapsed. Hiromoto chased him down with intense aggression until the referee stopped the fight, declaring a knockout in the first round. Meanwhile, Garcia's appearance at the Risen event caused chaos when a Japanese kickboxer, distracted by Ryan sitting in the crowd, shoved his opponent aside and tried to confront Garcia to start a fight. Garcia's security team acted quickly to protect him as the fighter grew more aggressive. Just moments earlier, the kickboxer had been taunting Garcia from the stage, repeatedly flipping him off. Garcia responded with the same gesture, triggering the fighter to try and charge at him.
Arigato! 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 Arigato!
Garcia's trip to Japan was marked by a memorable moment with Filipino boxing legend Manny Pacquiao. The two posed for a photo that quickly went viral on social media. At 45, Pacquiao has shown strong interest in taking on younger fighters like Garcia, a matchup that would definitely capture the boxing world's attention. Although Garcia is currently suspended, his visit to Japan was highly anticipated. As he serves his ban and explores opportunities in the MMA scene, his appearance at the Risen event has stirred excitement and speculation among both boxing and MMA fans worldwide. After posting an apology video to his ex-wife, where he admitted to damaging their home and sending inappropriate messages, rehab seemed like the obvious next step. But in typical Garcia fashion, he's flipped the script and abandoned that plan. Staying out of the spotlight has never really been his style. Now in Japan, Ryan Garcia once again finds himself in the center of controversy, though this time through no real fault of his own. While calmly sitting in the audience during a press event where two fighters were facing off, things suddenly escalated. As mentioned earlier, a Japanese kickboxer spotted Garcia in the crowd.
Ryan, did you hear what he said or no? Not at all.
Ryan Garcia and the Japanese kickboxer were close to a heated confrontation, but venue security quickly stepped in, escorting the fighter off the stage. Garcia, protected by his bodyguards, shouted back at the fighter. In a humorous twist, Garcia even cheered on the kickboxer's rival, telling him to knock the guy out. At the Risen event, Garcia also got the chance to meet Manny Pacquiao. It's worth noting that back in 2021, Garcia was in talks to fight the 8-division champion, but those discussions were canceled. As for the tense moment at Risen 3, the reason behind the Japanese fighter's anger toward Garcia remains unclear. That mystery has sparked fan theories suggesting the fighter may have staged the incident to build hype for a potential blockbuster pay-per-view match. This idea isn't far-fetched, considering Garcia's recent mega fight against Gervonta Davis, which pulled in $22.8 million and became the 5th highest gate in Nevada history. Some believe the fighter tried to stir up drama with Garcia to raise his own profile, knowing that a bout with Garcia could be the most profitable of his career. Interestingly, many were surprised by Garcia's calm reaction during the incident, especially since his social media often shows him as someone who stirs controversy. While he didn't start this altercation, his ability to draw attention is undeniable. Right now, Garcia is considered boxing's most marketable star, mainly due to the ongoing drama he brings both inside and outside the ring. Meanwhile, the fight itself was tough to watch at times, as Pacquiao struggled against Anpo, the tallest opponent he's ever faced, standing 6 feet tall. Pacquiao couldn't find his rhythm and was frequently hit by powerful blows to both his head and body. Though he had some brief flashes of skill, he looked like a shadow of his former self. Pacquiao, who may still be eyeing a return later this year against welterweight champ Mario Barrios, took a lot of punishment in the ring. Anpo's size may have played a big part in Pacquiao's lackluster performance, but many fans now believe it's time for him to retire. Garcia, despite being banned in the U.S., stepped into the ring post-event and expressed his interest in fighting either Anpo or Pacquiao in December. While those matchups may not seem exciting to everyone, they're not off the table. As for Manny Pacquiao, though his face was slightly swollen after 3 grueling rounds, he still managed to smile. But the growing chorus of fans calling for his retirement can't be ignored. It seems the time has come for the legend to finally hang up his gloves.
But Pacquiao had his warrior spirit though, man. But don't estimate that dude, man. I say, man, Pacquiao would have got fucking laid out in Japan, man. That boy was banging him. That boy wasn't playing with Pacquiao, man. But all judges had Anpo winning, but it's supposed to be go down as TKO or knockout.
Anpo, who faced Manny Pacquiao in the boxing ring, is clearly riding high after their 3-round exhibition match, where he seemed to outbox the legendary fighter. While the fight was ruled a draw due to the lack of judges, Anpo believes he would have won if it had been scored. After Ryan Garcia stepped into the ring post-fight, Anpo took to X to declare that he might challenge either Floyd Mayweather or Ryan Garcia next. He boldly claimed, "Honestly, I think I can beat either of them in 3 rounds." While his statements might seem a bit over the top, there's no denying Anpo is a talented young fighter. If he decides to fully transition from kickboxing to boxing, he could have a bright future, especially within Japan's vibrant boxing scene, where promoters would likely jump at the chance to work with him. Meanwhile, the 45-year-old Pacquiao, who officially retired from professional boxing in 2021, remains open to a comeback if the right opportunity arises. Since retiring, Pacquiao has stayed active through several exhibition bouts. According to his agent, Sean Gibbons, Pacquiao is technically out of retirement and is interested in fighting Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis, or even UFC superstar Conor McGregor. Gibbons said Pacquiao is in great shape and is training seriously for exhibitions, hoping they lead to a bigger return to the pro ranks. A matchup between Pacquiao and McGregor has been discussed for years, and Gibbons hinted that Saudi Arabia could be the perfect venue, especially with His Excellency Turki al-Sheikh investing heavily in major sporting events. McGregor, who fought Mayweather in a blockbuster crossover bout in 2017, hasn't been in the UFC since breaking his leg in a 2021 loss to Dustin Poirier. But once he's fully recovered, a fight with Pacquiao could be back on the table, as EC. For other big names, Davis and Garcia are two of the sport's top stars. At 29, Gervonta "Tank" Davis is considered the best pound-for-pound fighter in boxing, with an undefeated 30-0 record and 27 knockouts, including one over Garcia in the 7th round of their bout. Since then, Garcia bounced back by defeating Oscar Duarte via knockout and scored a controversial win over Devin Haney, though that fight was later ruled a no contest due to Garcia's failed drug tests. Between Davis and Garcia, many believe Garcia could be the more realistic opponent for Pacquiao, as Davis's power might be too much for the aging legend to handle. Still, Pacquiao has proven in recent years that he can hold his own, defeating top names like Lucas Mathesi, Adrian Broner, and Keith Thurman. Now boasting a pro record of 62-8-2, Pacquiao is preparing for another exhibition fight, this time against Buakaw Banchamek in Thailand, and has even teased a potential exhibition rematch with Mayweather. While Pacquiao has already secured his place in boxing history, if he's truly planning a return to the professional stage, only a high-profile opponent will be enough to bring him back.
I hope to see you here in Japan again with a big fight against
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah. I thought that you don't want me to say that.
Ryan Garcia has taken on a new role, stepping in as the head trainer for his brother Sean Garcia for the very first time in Sean's professional career. Sean recently suffered a tough defeat against Amado Vargas on the undercard of Nate Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal in Anaheim. Vargas, son of two-time world champion Fernando Vargas, landed a perfect right uppercut in round 4, then unleashed relentless pressure. Though Sean tried to recover, Vargas's power overwhelmed him, and by the 6th, Sean stalled on the ropes. Ryan had not cornered Sean for that match, only walking him out, but he insists that will never happen again. According to Ryan, Sean may have taken an L, but I wasn't in his corner. Vargas brothers got us 1-0, but we're going to call for that rematch. I'm the head trainer now. Amado, what's good? Ryan himself remains under suspension from the New York State Athletic Commission through April 2025. Reinstatement requires submission of a clean urine sample. His suspension followed a wave of backlash after Ryan made offensive comments targeting Black and Muslim communities on a live stream. Though he posted a now-deleted apology claiming he was trolling, the WBC removed him from its rankings. Mauricio Sulaiman, WBC president, confirmed the organization's decision and expressed concern for Ryan's health after failed attempts to offer support. Ryan's father, Henry Garcia, also urged his son to seek help while disavowing the remarks. In the midst of the storm, the 2024 Paris Olympics sparked fresh outrage with an opening ceremony performance featuring drag queens in a parody of Leonardo da Vinci's Last Supper. The controversial scene included partially clothed performers and a figure with a halo leading a colorful reinterpretation of the iconic image. Some labeled it outrageous, others viewed it as disrespectful. Ryan joined the critics on Instagram, posting, "The Olympics need to be boycotted now. You can't disrespect religion in front of millions. This ain't right." He shared a side-by-side image comparing the scene to the original artwork. Olympic organizers later explained it as a tribute to Dionysus, aiming to highlight the absurdity of violence. Ryan remained unmoved, later posting, "I will never watch the Olympics ever." Turning attention back to the possibility of Garcia versus Pacquiao, Manny has acknowledged Ryan's challenge, complimenting the younger fighter's passion and drive. While he didn't confirm the bout outright, he left the door open, stressing the need for proper planning before taking on a match of that magnitude. Pacquiao reaffirmed his current priorities, service to his country, and managing the balance between public duty and boxing.